almost within range. He lines up from outside 50 and it's there. Opening goal for Port Adelaide. Frawley defining, the delivery man. And all three deliveries have been spectacularly good. Strikes it well. Hallelujah. Melbourne on the board. Kill him legally. Head's a little too wide with that kick. Clark might make it okay.
He's going banana, Jase.
One step and kicked it.
Doesn't get any better than that. Just had a shot from here. A better kick. Back to the square. Schultz. Good strong grab. Amazing courage again.
No, it's a beautiful grab.
Makes no mistake. Just haven't seen enough of him yet. He gets injured so often. That's awesome. Is he within range? Hits it okay. It's long. And Schultz! Amazing! Schultz on the goal line!
I think it's an uninterrupted run. Sits over the top and then rolls over. That's brilliant.
Across the face slide. Big pipe one end, another end.
Jeremy Howard. No, it's Pedersen.
Pedersen takes the mark.
That's a huge grab.
What a beautiful grab.
Nicks through for his new club. Kicks the goal. He would have been given 50 regardless. Centering kick, Monfries. Hard work pays off. This kick to punch it out to 37 for the first time today. It's a long way back from here for the Demons. Clark's the runner, puts it in front. All about the bounce again. It scoots on. Clark's got Tringo bearing down. Brilliant tackle. Ball spills. Tringo was over him and gathers, and Clark's hurt. Worst news for Melbourne. Clark staying down. Back into the congestion. Toe off the deck, Monfries. He's going to stroll in. This is a fairy tale start to 2013 for the Power. Schultz. Time to steady. It just keeps getting better and better and better. Wise on cue. Will he go for home? Unselfish. And this is a good story as well. Campbell Heath. 2 knee reconstructions whilst at the Swans. 2 games for the Swans. Good stories for Port Adelaide wherever you look. They would have hoped for this, but never in your wildest dreams would you have thought Port Adelaide would come to the G in round 1 and absolutely obliterate the home team Melbourne by 79 points.
Davey on his non-preferred right side made a real good fist of it. Kicked the goal, Aaron Davey. Saw the Rewalt brothers dominate last night. Will it be the Davey brothers tonight? Well, they're going goal for goal. T-Fucking goes back. He's going to actually this one off. He does. Gets it to Goddard. Difficult angle now. That'll be down the ground if it doesn't go through. It's gone through for a goal, so the advantage will be paid. Rip a goal. Jack Grimes, about 50 metres out, 48 in fact, he'll kick it from. Kearney's not a problem, it's all to do with accuracy, and that's the goal they needed. In late footy, here he is, 25 metres out, comes in, threads the needle, his first goal in footy. Davey with a dribble along the ground, that'll work, that's brilliant, one of the best goals we've seen for the year. Davey has kicked his second goal of the night, and that one was very much deliberate. Doc Chambers for his 4th goal to make it an even 50-point lead for the Bombers. In front of him. For his 4th goal, Cremery kicks it straight through the middle. Look at the Bomber player swarm. Howard's eyes to equal his career high. He kicked 3 goals in 3 previous games, but more importantly, to make it a 102-point margin. Yannick Watson. Look at this. There's Hurley. Did it clean hands. He said they're no good, so just kick it along the ground. Little Tower from about 40 metres out. Really tough angle. That's bending back nicely, though. That'll be a goal. He slipped that past the front of the goal post to Heppel. He can go if he wants, and he will. Got to get back on the left. Now he opens the angle and goals. 132 points. Watson was electric. And has been. Dempsey kicks the goal, and there it is. Another record tumble.
Pressure, and the Eagles are making them pay. And again, they're going to surge the Eagles. Hill, a wobbly one. Embley, anything but wobbly. Hard at the footy, straight at goal. And the Eagles have a couple on the board in the blink.
I want to say this loud and clear for the Melbourne supporters. The Demons are in front. Into the forward 50 they go. And they've got another shot on goal. Big kick for Colin Sylvia. From right on the 50, he knows he's got the distance. He knows he's got the accuracy. And the Demons have kicked 4 in a row. 4 in 9 minutes to the Demons. 55 directly in front. Absolutely no wind out there today. Hearn we know can go, but he's going to have to kick at 70, and he just about has. In fact, he's kicked at 75. That is an absolute beauty and well worked, and Melbourne have to be awake to Hearn coming off half-back in those situations. Uses his body beautifully, gets to the front, chopping of the arms now. Davey around the body. Davey's kick is a beauty. Davey's kick is a goal. That's what they needed.
Take a deep breath before, settle yourself, get your structure right, kick the goal.
And that's what he does. Mitch Clark gets his second of the quarter, and the Demons hit the front. He lifted his game today. A couple of goals and some great efforts. Here's another one from Howe. He snaps. How goes? How good? Your beauties are the Melbourne fans.
Some time in there here. We'll come back to you shortly with some more information.
Yeah, we'll have a look at it after this. A beautiful mark taken there by Josh Kennedy. So Kennedy. No problem. He kicks his second goal.
And the Eagles can advance again. And Kennedy takes it from Darwin. Kennedy has kicked a couple in the last few minutes. That one's on its way to goal. Umpire does not have to move a muscle. 3 for Kennedy. Hanging on gamely here at the D's, but Hill sends it to half forward Embley. Oh! There it is. Roll it again. He'll go up and he'll do it again. And again. At least one.
Hearn bombs it long off one step. Inside 50 it goes. Punched away from the Melbourne defence. Sylvia couldn't quite get his hand on it. Comes to LeBron, but Marsden a beautiful kick around the body. It's a magnificent kick. 3 in a row to the West Coast Eagles. Forward pocket, the ball bounces back into play. The exact opposite of what Melbourne fans wanted. Sinclair's been fantastic. His kick is a ripper. His kick is an absolute screamer. He gets his second of the quarter. Kicks long to the square. Cox right underneath it. Couldn't quite get it in the end. Darling was the man at the front of the pack. So Darling's been in good form. 2 goals so far. Make that 3. And the Eagles are now starting to take Melbourne apart.
Just cornered, hemmed in beautifully by Garland, but he didn't panic. Top of the square, they'll go again. Schofield's down there, and so is Darling. What a combination, 4 goals for Darling.
For the West Coast Eagles' highest ever third-term score. 11-1 is their best result, and that is a record at the MCG. History in the making, and unfortunately for the Demons, for the second week in a row, they're on the receiving end of it.
Body work, took a clean mark, the quality player mark. Just a reminder today about the class that the West Coast Eagles have. Right to our list. He's kicked his second LeCras. If he kicks this, it'll be the West Coast Eagles' second biggest score ever at the MCG. And LeCras does kick it. It's 24 goals. It's his third.
Bale has recovered from a few knocks to the head today. Great to see him out there. Beautiful mark, Mitch Clark. He comes in, and Mitch Clark has been a fantastic recruit for the Melbourne Football Club and a great leader.
Josh Kennedy. It's not going to add a goal to the tally, but Cox might. He bowls out and kicks it around the corner for his third. Darling. And again, he'll be looking for another, hoping to get his fifth. He shrugs them all off, gets himself clear, shows them how to do it.
And it's all over in front of 18,571, and the West Coast Eagles win by 94 points at the MCG.
Cornelia who gets them forward, so it's GWS who have the opening opportunity to try and get a free. Yeah, and there's a free to our help, and he's back 81 games for 69 goals in his career, mainly with the Blues obviously, and he starts with a perfect kick. That's not a great handball from Evans. Frost bouncing towards goal. O'Helpin for his second.
Would you want to skip it?
Oh, tough kick.
Oh, it's just set up.
Look at the run. How would he have been in kick-to-kick at lunchtime?
So Howe for Melbourne's first. Nice strike. It's fading a fraction, but it's there for a Mitch Clark mark. He didn't mark it, but he had a quick look around, just scouting as to where the opposition was. Said, I'm off. I can take you on, Gillum. Let's touch a Buddy Franklin here. Mitch Clark, top of the square. He mightn't have kicked it himself like Buddy, but they're still going to get the goal. McDonald, so all the defence combining. It looked like a defender's kick through the air, but it hit Burns right on the chest. Primarily with the Cats, of course, 29 years of age. Sends it on its way. And that'll do.
Defend.
Both holding.
Oh, Callum Ward, he might put the Giants in front here.
What a goal.
He's run a long way, can't get there. He leaves it for Burns. Hemmed in against the line. Poked it to the hard lead of J-Mo. Might have got past the ball.
It's a goal.
It's there. Oh, they needed a stroke of luck. They were overdue, and that is it. And there's consequences for mistakes usually. They get away this time. Bale was able to rectify. And look at Bale indeed. 60 from goal. Turned around and went straight for home. It was a good decision. It's a goal. Cornelio. Back to the square. The pressure. Oh, how about that? There's nothing they can do about that. He is having a big day out. And they've been doing this work in the angles well through the middle. Whitfield. Palmer's loose again deep. Oh, and it's downfield.
So he gets the kick away. And he actually jumps.
Absolutely stunned the MCG. The Melbourne fans. It's now 19 points. Grimes was able to just steady and assess. Gawn in the middle! And he went with it! Welcome back, Max. You're not goal at the moment.
Big Moxie!
Gawn to Jones. Stand start. Scrappy but effective.
Good poise from Jones. Leadership.
Jack Trengove.
Jack
Trengove! They're in front. Back to the square. Maxi Gawn again.
Had to put his hands up, Max.
Evans! Good Evans! He's done it! And everything up. Frawley thumps it back again, just to amp up the pressure. Maxi didn't mark it at the back. Davies got it. The Demons are on a roll. Now again. They can't miss now. Well, the siren's about to sound. And the Demons have won by 41 points. And after a torturous month and a torturous 3 quarters, sheer relief for Melbourne.
Longer starts in there for Brisbane on the way down. Jamar got a hand to it. Longer to Maloney. Kicks inside the forward 50. Jonathan Brown gets his career back on track. Man on the mark is about 45 metres from goal. That's Frawley. Brown runs to the 50. Kick is on the way. It's got the carry. It's good. How about that?
Good running by Melbourne.
I'll say. Burns right on the boundary. Now we've got a 50.
It was a free kick inboard. Actually, it was a
trip.
It's a trip.
Holkinghorn.
Report.
On report for a trip there. 50 metres.
Umpire Bannister asserting himself early.
Let's have a look at the
Watching
report.
the
Send
middle
to
of
a
the
screen
screen
here. Because it was definitely a trip.
So there, the umpire touch play on after one Jones kicked it, another one picks it up. Pedersen back to Nathan Jones. Put him in a rather difficult position, but he improves the angle and kicks a goal. That's a great finish.
Got it spinning around through a very tiny gap. Gives it to Rains, turns around, kicks a goal. Oh no, he hit the post. Burns has it in the true centre-half back position.
Sheehan makes a mistake, kicks into Zorko. Bang! Opening goal of the second term. Sometimes they're not easy to do, to take a mark at such close quarters, so it's well done.
Don't go with being much loved, although Hayden Kennedy was, of course. There's a strong mark on the forward line of Jamar. Split the pack. That was a very strong mark by the big guy. And he sends this kick towards full forward, and that's a beauty. Terrific goal by the big guy. Zorko, wonderful track, men on. Comes to Leuenberger, who'll line up for his third. And their lead now jumps to 11 points.
That's a clever kick if Bale gets to it. Well done, Bale. Lots of courage to Tapscott. They need a goal against the flow, and that's close. It's through. They got the bounce they wanted. Now forced to rush. I tell you what, he struck it pretty well. He has struck it very well. That is a sensational goal.
Two Brisbane players came to him. As a result, got it across to McDonald. That's a beautiful kick. McKenzie can run to 50. Can he kick a goal from here? Can he kickstart the Demons? He can! Oh, what a beauty. Here's Redden. Back towards the middle. Green. Adcock pushing up the ground. On There goes Walker. It starts to tighten up about here. Up in front, Nicholson couldn't complete the mark. Arm bar, that's almost a submission hold. White did well, very well. Garlett with the outside of the boot. Puts it through.
Here it is again. Yep. Here's the tackle. Bang. Into the turf.
In fact, watching that, McLean tried to do the right thing almost, didn't he?
He tried to actually spin it.
Yeah, he did. Off hands, here's Betts, didn't need much luck. Draw the shades. Garlett, open goal, kicks it.
There's a live picture, so he's on his way to the hospital. So that's a big blow for a team that's struggling. And now Melbourne on the run. Better. McDonald, good kick, good stretch from Gawn to Evans, and then Evans looks up and found his... Yes, a mark to Sylvia. Well played, Melbourne. He's been inconsistent, but when he's good, he's very good, and that's a lovely kick and a good finish. So Melbourne get their first goal. Two very good defenders and an emerging defender. And speaking of emerging, McDonald, well, he emerged poorly as he finds Robinson. Back to Murphy. Murphy could kick a goal here. He's 50 metres out. He's struck it beautifully and hammered it home. That's a captain's goal. Done pretty well, Lucas, so far this season. That continuity important. Yaron and Warnock, and then clever Warnock, and Murphy should kick it, and he does. So Murphy gets his second goal. Absolutely brilliant, wasn't it? And here's Betts getting through to Garlett to Murphy, who has kicked the third goal, Murphy. So Evans' quick kick. This is promising.
With the run of the football again, it's Kent. What will he do this time? Bearing down was Jamison. Doesn't affect the kick, though. That's terrific. What a good goal.
Spencer's kick inside. McKenzie looking for it. Garland got it. So that is important. Now Garland, geez, give that a roost. That's a long goal. It wasn't touched. It's a goal. Wait to wind it up. Kick to the top of the square. Who are the Flyers? Warnock's there. Roving it brilliantly is Garland. Has he got four? He does.
To Ablett. His first meaningful touch of the day. Gets them inside. Of course, no Charlie Dixon. But Campbell Brown is back. Oh, there's big opportunity there for the big fella. May. It's hacked forward. Is it through? No, it hits the post.
They don't have change of possession, handball possessions.
Well, Zach didn't really want to kick, but he had to in the circumstances. Lynch went once, went twice, and on the third attempt, he might well have kicked a great goal. Shaw back to Bennell again.
Great kick.
And great service under the chest of Campbell Brown. 86 goals in those 192 games. Of course, much of it spent in defence. And that is straight. Couldn't get much more through the middle. Look at the joy for the Suns. Handled it off to Brennan Brown or Shaw. He's going to land in between. He's called him back. I hope he got the right amount of protection there. Yes, he did. He's up. There's the angle. And the probability is, from AFL numbers previously here, that he'll kick the goal, and he follows suit and puts it through for the Gold Coast fourth. Does he have a crack? No, he tries to pass to Gawn. It was well directed to his advantage, and that's all you're after. 4 goals straight for the season.
And Max gets it through.
He has, he's popped it in. There's some encouraging statistical numbers for the last 10 minutes.
And to see the best of how, Hutto, when you have Mitch Clark and Dawes, those two key pillars up in the forward half.
Oh, he's buzzing around, and this time he's got the radar working. Suddenly it's a goal fest here at the MCG. They love Viney. Whenever he goes near the ball, bombs it deep.
He had to hold back then, Jeremy. He's hurt his teammate there.
They're both down.
Yeah, well, to stay down. You can just see he was just about to mark the ball there, Luke. There's a free kick off the ball to Gold Coast.
And a free kick to Campbell Brown. Just what the Gold Coast need, and that is just to get away to an early start.
mindset to try and get back in the game, to see it disappear up in smoke straight away. If Brown can kick the goal, and it hangs on, and it's a goal.
Get rid of it, unfortunately, threw it.
Off to Mackenzie. You could hear the crunch as he kicked it. It went, and it would have gone all the way through for a goal. Well, it will now, and that's 2 in 3 minutes. To Hall, they start to pump it through the middle again. Shaw on the fly, could have gone to Brown. He goes long instead to Lynch. The bounce, well, he just let it go. Might need some insurance. Or
had to give it the first time, Sylvia.
It was there to give, and he didn't.
Yeah, look at this.
That's what Melbourne needs. One of their midfielders missing. And connections made. He's off on a stretcher.
Yeah.
He's in trouble, Colin Sylvia.
The Docs cheers, but the amount of ball that's gone over his head today is not his fault.
Evans flew. Sylvia could have laid the handball off. He went solo and put it through. And as a result, going the other way gives him an opportunity.
Well done, Jack Viney.
He is out cold.
Great attack on the ball from Jack Viney. Not just 2 players going half of the ball here. Oh yeah, just clash of heads. Jeez, tough Jack. Gee. The clash of heads. Let's hope that Tommy Murphy's okay. Oh, gee, he was out cold before he hit the ground, unfortunately.
Hall, again, has caused them some concern. Prestia, good disciplined team kick to position, and Bennell, who is right involved where it all started, finishes it off.
Right in front of Lingy right now, just kicks the ball forward for the Tigers. It's going away the Demons.
Dunn has the job on McGuan there, being penalised for not throwing the ball directly back to them.
So to get the first on a Sunday afternoon for the D's. He struck it pretty well. In fact, he struck it really well.
This will be the interesting stage for Melbourne now. Jetta. Now they've been challenged so hard on the scoreboard. Let's see how they can respond. Dawes has grabbed it and held it. These are the ones you sort of remember, I reckon. First real chance. Well done. And Melbourne get their second, and Dawes gets his first.
Off the line, called to play on. Now the deep ball, the penetrating ball. Inside 50, McGuan. Going back, Garland got a fist on it. Might just settle for Jake. Jake King goes to Nahas. Nahas, well, he had a runner going past. He didn't want to go through, and it does. So far, the Tigers came in heavy favourites. But right now it's the D's, and Ellis, he's wrestled the lead back, was quick, and it was a good finish from Brandon Ellis, who's having a terrific afternoon.
They are amazing. That's an amazing stat in the early part of the game.
Good tackle on Martin there. So Melbourne doing really well at the moment. And good mark to Davey. Now he's in a position to goal here. He's been a good goal kicker. He averages 1 goal a match, and he's kicked his second today. And Melbourne continuing with this remarkable run. They've kicked 6 goals without a miss. Now can he kick a 3rd goal? He does the right thing. Oh, Jetta. Well done, Morris coming in. Maybe the kick was slightly slow, Batchelor, and they've really dodged one here. Cochin running hard. Floston, is that 50? It has to be 50. And he's tried to square it to Jetta, and Jim Morris was so good. So Floston, 50 metres out. Good looking kick. He's a good kid, isn't he? And then Hurley, that's a good kick. Floston, so much to like about him. Kick to the advantage of Vickery.
But Davey just has to keep up with Floston here. That's really poor play from Davey.
And Floston can make him pay. Good kick. So Martin now on the end of a set shot right in front for the 2nd time in the quarter.
So the 237's doing the ruck work in the middle there. Edwards just getting a little poke forward, and it all works out pretty well for the Tigers here. King from a long way out at the punt road end, and
probably played slightly better than his 2 goals. Trengove Still low on numbers, getting a little bit of it in this term, and that's a lovely kick to Howe. So this would be something if he could dob this. And he has dobbed this. That is a great goal.
And now to White, who kicked that wonderful goal against the Dockers, which almost got them home. Vickery, not quite, still dangerous territory. Nahas, he's good in this sort of spot. Martin's brilliant normally, and he's got 3 for the afternoon, 2 in the third. Martin tries to bulldoze his way through, gets it in King's hands, and then an ugly sort of a ball. Vickery to Chaplin on the right boot. It's got everything, has it? It has. A rare goal for Troy Chaplin.
Chaplin gets amongst them, and the Tigers have put the D's away. Cochin out of the centre. His work rate's phenomenal. How? All overdone and takes a thrilling mark.
You talk about highlight reels. End of his career, he's going to need a hard drive just to sort of capture it all. It's week in, week out, isn't it?
Like Frawley has gone to Silvani, although he may well just be playing the extra sweeper across.
That wasn't meant from Barlow. Straight to Watson on cue. This will put his mind in a good spot if he slots this for the opener. And that was never in doubt. Melbourne on the board. Maybe waited too long. Daniel Pearce on the rebound. Perfect pass and opportunity here for Hannah.
Therein lies why this club are at the top end of the ladder. That was just incredibly good defence, and they just continue to go while Melbourne sleep.
This time they're content, the fans. They're content with their start after watching the first one against them. Ball to the back, McKenzie, stolen by Sutcliffe, almost leg. The ball squeezes it short, Main, and you can almost put this in the book. That's how good he is here. He's normally automatic.
2 in a row. In the early parts, their effort hasn't been anywhere near what they showed last week.
Fife, De Boer, Main, and now Hannah. He drives it long. This is a clinic.
Sutcliffe all having an impact for Fremantle today.
Fife knocks it down. Here's Crozier on cue. Spins around the body and pulls a rabbit from his hat. Sutcliffe short. Mains, but Daniel Pearce, and he's on the left. That's his forte. Oh, Melbourne have got to avoid being lagged here. Handball terrible. Sutcliffe squeezes it to Ballantyne. Splendid hands. Again, for 10 goals in a row to Fremantle, and they plan on sending Melbourne to an early grave today. Nathan Jones.
Having a good 5 minutes here, the Demons. Bit of scoreboard reward required.
And they might just get it. That wasn't quite a mark, but it's probably a free. Advantage paid. Trengove kicks the goal against the flow to break a run of 10 goals in a row.
It was a big contest from Jeremy Howe. Ballantyne was involved in that as well, but Jeremy Howe with a big leap here. Ballantyne coming back and gets under his legs, and it was a big contest from Jeremy Howe. Ballantyne was involved in that as well, but Jeremy Howe with a big leap here. Ballantyne coming back and gets under his legs, and
Silvani might be reported here. He is. So Silvani has been reported for this. It wasn't a high bump.
There's too much jogging going on behind the ball when players aren't in their absolute zones, and that's the sort of stuff that will create an absolute debacle.
Mzungu finds space, and again Crozier sits in the hole.
Pressure on the kick a lot quicker.
Never missed a shot in his life, Hayden Crozier. 6 goals straight before that kick, and he's now got 7 straight for his career. Burns off Burns, heads to Spur. Straight through the hands of a couple. Still alive for the Demons. Tapscott to Howe, doesn't want to shoot. Shrugs a tackle, now shoots, and gives them a rare highlight. He's already spent from the big run to the hot spot. Howe's down there. Well, only he could have marked that running back with the flight. Should kick this. and give Melbourne even more incentive to keep running. Barlow shoots it back. Pearce on the left has a crack. Oh, magnificent.
Touch. We may be going to a review because
I believe it might have been touched, yeah.
I think it flicked a finger as well, Jono. Okay, so Rowan Bale on. Neville Jetta, the Swan Districts boy back home, is off, and that's a 50 they can ill afford. Melbourne's incompetence and Fremantle's dominance from the outset. Now they're being stunned by this Melbourne performance. Daniel Pearce, and that was a stunning shot from outside 50. Dawes long. Over the head of Gawn.
High contact! Melbourne free.
So Trent goes free. High contact. They're getting some breaks.
Work efficiency and 100% work rate.
Right now, Melbourne are winning the quarter. And Sutcliffe peels for him. He took off before anybody else knew he slipped out the side. Ballantyne on the march. Got it.
Great mark.
Friend to have a massive afternoon, Hayden Ballantyne. He's got 2-3 to his name. Make that 3-3.
And on that occasion, he went, Jono, but he only went when it was already a done deal.
Ibbotson, well, he came into this game as the #1 intercept possession player in the competition. From just outside 50, gee, well, distance not a problem. Absolutely superb. Floats one over the head. Little flick was good from Sutcliffe. De Boer shrugs the tackle from Evans. Centre and kick. Mzungu plucks it, plays on, drills it.
Chances to kick that opening goal, and they haven't been able to nail it just yet. Maybe from this stoppage, and Lewis gets a bit of that, and I think they've got it. They have. Lewis gets the first. So, don't you?
High ball to half forward. Smith thinking ahead, did well. Not sure he meant it for Hill, but Hill swoops on the loose ball, goes in and gets their second. At the MCG, Lewis kicks inside the forward 50. Franklin was held. He's going to get a free kick.
And he would have shuffled Hawthorn's defence by moving.
That reaction might have been to Fitzpatrick getting nabbed by Roughhead in midfield, and now they pay the ultimate price.
He's been doing that today. Oh, there's that Roughhead mark. That was a beauty. And now they're on the burst.
The running Smith through the centre square, second bounce. They let him go inside 50. Frawley didn't make a decision, and Smith goes in and kicks the goal. Neither one thing nor the other. Did well, worked his way in front. Trengove had it, then lost it. Falling to the ground grimly. Hand pass from Sewell. Puopolo bounces it down towards full forward. Still a live footy. I'm not sure anyone touched it. It's a goal.
Trengove within the 2-9s. Sewell just gets a little bit on it. Lewis gets it to Bruce. Gets it to Smith, is it? And another one. So he's had a big day, Smith. He's kicked a couple. And they're scooting right away just before half-time.
Gets it out. The kick comes from Duray down towards half forward. Roost just cruising past, kicks a brilliant goal. That's his third.
Now Dawes creates the shield. Kent, natural left footer. Does he find a target? That's better. Good transition. One end to the other. Watts on the end of it. Well done. Good result.
Dawes has been terrific. Smith trying to batter his way through, spills to McKenzie, over to Davey. Awkward one for the left footer. Straightens up. Kickers on the way, puts it through. He couldn't take the chance. It would go through. Bale. And it bounced off his chest. Hill just walks up alongside. Stole a footy. Gives it to Puopolo. Across to Bruce. Now he's got 5.
The race is on. Frawley and Franklin over the back. Puopolo has just been magnificent today. Oh!
Birchall had to stretch back to Gibson, who initiated all of this. Now he's away. Nobody near him. He can run it down to the 50, but he elects to kick. Not his best effort either. Up goes Howe. Couldn't hang on. Hitting the ball hard. Smith goes to Roughead, who runs into an open goal and kicks it. He's got 3.
Return to the Collingwood lineup as Didak, and what a good mark going with the flight for Cloak. Now he's setting eyes for the goal.
Seedsman has pushed all the way down.
Cloak, a thumping kick, a thumper from beyond 50. Swan and Dawes, old teammates, Blease came in and said, "Oh, do something about this." Into the dangerous hands of Davey. 1 foot Candy slips the tackle and rips it through the middle. Melbourne with a goal. Jay Mara attempted to. Now Sidebottom's got it all to do. Last line of defence. Bit of help here from Maxwell, who's under some Blease pressure, and he hung on Blease. And then more pressure. Now the turnover. Gee, Blease was unlucky, but the pressure was great. Jolly ripped it out. Fast hands, O'Brien. Good release. Ball. Great kick. McCaffer. This is better. Didak. For goal, that's bending back the way he wants it. That's Alan Didak of old. He says he's run off the mark. The umpire calls play on, and that's a really good kick. That'll go right to the line. Off hands, Lynch, goal. Collingwood 2 in a minute. He'll bring Pendlebury to the footy into the hot spot. Jeremy Howe's there, so is Lynch. A deliberate knockdown, I reckon, by Lynch. An opportunity now for Thomas. Snap at goal, needs a good bounce, got it. Lynch turns around on the right boot. Wasn't kicked out in front of Cloak as much as it should have been, but he's got the free. And the mark.
You're going to get a look just behind you. Have a look at Tom McDonald around Scotty Pendlebury.
For 6 Collingwood goals in a row, Scott Pendlebury a chip from directly in front, and he's got it. Collingwood by 38.
Mark Muir will be saying, listen, we have competed better than we have done most of the year. Let's make sure we don't give it up.
Currently at 101.3 their percentage, so that comes from 97 last week. Here's Harry O'Brien with a real steal. Comes in and drills the goal. Funny little roundhouse handball over the top to Toumpas. Put him under some side bottom pressure. Out the back door. Collingwood can go here if they can get possession. They're away. Here they go now. An opportunity for ball. It was a little stiff to Didak. Didak got the one over the top. McCaffer gives on here. An opportunity for Kennedy to run into an open goal. I think he might have got another knock in the snozzle there. Roden, he was almost walking into that, David Roden. Now he starts to wind the juice up. Gives it to Blues. Please, have a look how smooth he is. 2 bounces. He's run about 40 metres and goals. Great stuff from Melbourne. Here's Lynch. 75 metres out. Hammers it to the top of the square. Swan was there. Turlick went up. Little quick kick out of the side door was impressive from Kennedy.
Outside 50 or 20 out, but
some can do it and some can't.
Yeah, it's, people wonder why you can't, but it's just all mental, really.
Others can adjust and have a different type of kick. Here's Martin for his 3rd goal. He gets it. Collingwood by an even 80 points. Seedsman strips him of the ball, and good little kick to Pendlebury. Does he turn and go? And just a little kick. Great composure, looked around, made sure he couldn't make a mistake there, Pendlebury. This time Kennedy is straight, and he kicks his 3rd goal of the game.
So they're getting killed out of the centre. I'll get your thoughts on it in a second as Montagna kicks forward again. Up goes Big Cosy. And Kazitsky as well to get his confidence going again in season 2013. And he just rocks back and puts it right through the middle.
Extra number back for Saints.
Slides it, hoping for Watts. Got hands to it. No arm slap free there was. Took a while, but the umpire found the whistle. Just have to make this your moment. And that could be the fire starter.
Good play from behind, though, from McDonald. Used his body nicely. Little chip over the top. It's a dangerous position here, and coming in to take the mark is Ross. So Sebastian Ross comes in from 15 metres out. And just as Gerard said, it'd be handy for Melbourne to get a goal before quarter time. It would be devastating to concede one, and they do right on the siren.
Murder puts it in the spot for Rewalt in a one-on-one. Rewalt held.
Oh, he's appealed.
Free kick. Well, you'd probably rather be clever than lucky, but this time the clever one gets lucky.
So some good names coming up here for the Melbourne side. As Dunn bombs it long. Watts comes from behind, has to mark it and does. Umpire's whistle gone. I think it's going to go to Dorsey.
Dawes holding.
So Dawes gets a free kick. So Chris Dawes has kicked 86 career goals. Comes in and kicks a badly needed goal for the Melbourne side. Showing some courage, leading from the front, Chris Dawes. Kicks over the top to Jones, who kept running. And he's been a beauty today, Jones, as well. Comes in, and Nathan Jones shows all the leadership and skill that is displayed right through this tough season for the Demons.
Desperate for a big win here today. They've got to go on with this.
It is 16th versus 17th.
Free kick off the ball. Jones has been knocked down off the ball.
I think I'm with Kingy there.
There you go.
David Roden breaks free. Has a bounce. Howes in a good spot. And he grabbed Nunes. Oh no, Nunes grabbed Howes. That's Howes' ball. Pull the margin back to 41 points. It was 29 at half time.
Jones flicks it out wide. Armitage, nice step. Beautiful play. Opened up his opportunities. Kicks it up towards the centre forward position. Malira. And Dennis Allen, Malira, open goal, put it through, and he does. So Nicholson gets it off to Davey. Aaron Davey, a little bit of magic required. And two old-timers combined. For Shannon Burns, hasn't kicked a goal in the last 4 games. And answers all those questions by putting one through.
Well, I mean, when your best player is one of the superstars of the competition, I think that's going to be the case for most eras like this.
So Geary from right on 50. Good kick. That's one game. Yeah, here's a ripping play. Jaron Geary.
10-5, 2-2 to 1-1 for the quarter in favour of Melbourne.
Nice touch by Dunn there. Didn't overcommit, did it nicely, then got it out to Davey, whose kick was a beauty to have. They've turned up today. It's good to see them. And Howe just fashions it in and gets the goal. As it goes back to Farron Ray, it's St Kilda who win by 35 points in front of 28,751 to celebrate 2 greats of the game. Nick Del Santo, Nick Riewoldt, 250 games, 2 absolute ripping blokes and champions of games.
Nathan Jones had it to himself at half forward and relishes a bit of liberty. Kick it all the way to the square. And Jack Watts, yes, that'll get the Demon supporters up and bouncing.
And Gian Syracuse is the elder statesman of the forward half of the Doggies, and they sent Garland to him.
Oh, he's still dangerous. Liberatore powerful around those contests. Griffin does the rest.
3 targets ahead of him here. Howe, Dawes and Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick led hard at the ball, left the other 2 and a hand.
That's where you've got to get him with Rob Murphy. Take him deep. I cannot believe that in the early part of this year they tried to make Jeremy Howe a wingman midfielder.
18 goals, 9 for the season for Howe. And you can add another one to that now. So they're going to go from one coast to the other, perhaps. And then quick. Fitzpatrick demanding it in the pocket. He's forced himself very wide. Well, he's shown a bit of ability. He's a big fella. And he's working across the body. Absolute perfection.
And hit the post. And you wonder why players play on from this, because sometimes they don't have the confidence under a pressure kick to go back. And in the open goal, if they can get by in the play on, it's open for them. They're up.
Jared Syracuse is going to be in a similar position. Maybe a little bit tight at the angle this time.
Quicker than their opponent.
Let's watch the kick. That's better. That's better. Guides it safely through. 13 the difference now. What a half of football from this Melbourne side. They are 8-8-56. They lead the Western Bulldogs 4-6-30. And for the first time in season 2013, Melbourne are in front at half-time. Enjoy it, Demons fans. Plenty of space for the forwards to work in here. Nicholson at the base of the pack. Roden ready to hoover it up. He threw it. He threw it to himself. He got away with Blue Murder, but he's not complaining. He streams into goal and makes it count.
By when they have the ball just running forward so quick, so hard that they force teams to defend.
So close.
They can't go into their shot. They have to keep scoring Melbourne.
Dawes forced the path of his own. Kicked a high ball. It's coming back. Oh, what a kick. What a goal. Hard stuff from Clay Smith. That's the sort of stuff he thrives on. But they've turned it over. Sylvia. And stretching out. Quick kick. Fitzpatrick.
That's that pace.
Oh, they'll bring the house down here at the MCG soon. These Demon fans, they're just letting it all out to them. Goal side, Dawes calling for it back in the square. And that left a bit of space.
Nice touch.
Watts kicked 3 goals early. He missed another. He snapped across the body. It's a real steady. And again.
Whether they want it at the club or whether they want to be at the club.
And Howe got in front with 12 minutes remaining. Trots in, puts it through, and the result now is getting very close to being beyond doubt.
Even though he's not had a great offensive night, he's doing the things that he has to do as a team player.
Yeah, that's what you want. If you're not getting it, you still have an effect on the game.
And here's Dalhouse, can run that one into goal, and he puts it through. It's Griffin. He just got an inch. He's taken a mile and kicked a goal.
Great hit.
Here come the Dogs. Got it again. Murphy looks into the 50.
Hey, Cordy, you're on.
He's had a bad night, but that can all change. It can all change in one moment. Hayes Cordy kicked the first goal of the night. This, so important. It's not perfect, but it's the perfect result. The Dogs, they've come with a withering run. Boyd, the crowd goes crazy. They're looking for a mark. They get it, but it's a Melbourne mark. And it's Jack Watts. A minute 30. 18 seconds to go. It's almost there. It's Nicholson. It's Nicholson to the top of the square.
Got to kick it.
Dalhouse. And the seconds count down. They've got there. After all the agony of the season, all the dark, dark days, finally the Melbourne fans can jump as one and shout hallelujah. It wasn't meant to be that painful in the last quarter, but nothing has come easy to these Demons this year. The biggest collective gasp, and now they can cuddle and kiss too. A bit of love. They need some love too.
Nicholson. Turnover, Everett. And suddenly on the rebound, he could go for goal if he wants to. He's 52 out, drives it long. Oh boy, that was good. Andreas Everett, cool head. So Watts in a one-on-one inside 50. Heads in that direction. Richards and Watts side by side. Great use of the body. Just needs to finish. Takes them on. Rolls it home. Kennedy, Tippett, Parker, caught. Back to Tippett. It's bending. Oh, that is one of the goals of the year.
Wow. And from 45 around the body, that is a very, very good kick.
Centering kick from Parker. Pike with the reach this time. Play on, he's told to go.
He kicked the goal anyway.
He's kicked
a drop kick with the outside of his boot.
Nice.
Smith, Jack, Mitchell, back to Jack. And Jack to Jack. He's got his brother Brandon. Goal square. First goal in AFL footy. Thanks, brother.
Looking to switch it, looking for options. There it is.
Kicked the goal to this end in the opening term. Didn't go for it. Jack had enough time to spill it, spin it, and goal it. Mount Chesky. Tippett in a one-on-two. McDonald gets back. Tippett almost. Brandon Jack already kicked his first. Now has his second in AFL footy.
It's actually considered. Maybe I'll give this a go.
Oh, he runs it through for a behind. And the umpire says that was the deliberate.
No, he didn't kick it to himself. So that was the issue. If he had kicked it to himself and then did that, it probably would have been okay because you could say he's under pressure. But as the field umpire...
So the kick in from Selwood just put it to the top of the square. Everyone knew where it was going as far as the Geelong side. They were able to just set themselves up. And as a result of that, Hall-and-Smith, George Hall-and-Smith, if you don't mind, puts it right through the middle.
Dawson Simpson's another one of those. Shuffles it to Motlop. Oh, advantage paid. Burns, who knows where they are here, goes long and delivers. On cue.
And Shannon Burns says, I'm going to have a shot from 55 metres out and kick it straight through the middle.
So Turlick to Tompus. Almost a free. It is a free. He grabbed Hall-and-Smith. Hall-and-Smith for his second. A late inclusion with Stokes rested. Got Trent West and Vardy also on the sidelines. Murdoch, who had his best game for his career last week, allows Smets to pick it up and go. Motlop, Garland. Ball scoots through regardless. Cats on a roll.
He took the hit, did well. Now,
right, Dawes has got to push hard back to the square.
And that's where he's running. Needs to get some assistance here from Nicholson. Get some space. Dawes over the top. That'll do you. Dawes should run in and kick the goal, and does. So the Demons get their second on the board, and that was good, positive football.
Selwood outside of the boot, bounces it toward Podsiadly. Johnson tried something clever again off the deck. Podsiadly, the more traditional snap.
Little giveaway handball there. Stringer on the left foot, kicks forward, and I tell you what, this bloke has had a really good day. Not so much up on the Gold Coast, of course, and Caddy just puts it through. Didn't muck around.
Stolen by Matt Jones. Scrambles it inside 50. Podsiadly back with the flight. Shannon Burns. Dawes Shepherd's already got one at this end. And slots it. The ex-Cat gives them an early one in the second half.
Doing that a lot lately. Ball goes forward. Off hands. Here's Motlop. There you go. Classic roving. Bit of finger waving and another goal. And the Cats' percentage is going through the roof. There's the biggest cause of concern for the Cats fans today with their superstar skipper sliding into the concrete.
Oh, yeah. Gee, that was a good hit.
To Tompus. Bangs it towards goal. Jimmy Tompus. He's never kicked an AFL goal. Still hasn't. Howe will. And Howe shows him how.
There's the quick kick. Jimmy's guarding as he often does. Drops a simple chest mark. He's got Hunt and Taylor Hunt. Both Hunts right there. And they turn around and look at him and go, really, Jimmy? That's the option you came up with?
Siren sounds. And in some ways, the Cats rose above the occasion.
Back to Rockcliffe. His own footy at the moment. Hooks the kick. That's a free kick. No, it's not. On the goal. Staker. Around the corner. That'll bounce through. Takes the right-hand turn. Off spinner through. Goal Staker. Beautifully picked up by Blees at speed. One hand. And how's the finish? It's big time. Oh, that's a super goal from Blees, and the D's are in front. Still in play here. It's punched down to the goal. It was a dangerous spoil, and everybody's gone past it. Dawes got it up. Back to Fitzpatrick. He's got three. Something from nothing, and Melbourne are 10 points up. Fitzpatrick back on it. He's going for another one. He's put it up high. Jeremy Howe, here he comes. Up he goes. Down it comes for Davey. Howe up, Davey down. Same result, goal.
Up to 11 now, Lillenberger. Oh, that's a dangerous kick.
Oh, up goes Jeremy. The dangerous kick when you just kick it onto someone's head when he's around. One for one, so he's forced to kick long.
That's a big play. Everybody up.
Everybody up. Tringo down. Rich got him. Rich got up with the footy and got it out to Hanley. And they get a man running in Mays. Oh, Mays kicks the goal, but goal assist. Big Rich. Buick the target. Almost off the ground it goes, and goes all the way to the goal square. Green, round one way, round the other. He's done it again. 3 goals to little Josh Green. Ryan's kick down the line. There's a loose man out there. It's Howe.
They go into a state of imbalance.
Here's a chance for Davey. Davey's got time, straightens up, gets on the left boot, hammers it home. Well, Blees was almost away there. He's still on it. Dawes, Adcock, pickpocket there. Dawes again. Second effort. Third. Got on the boot. Hooks it round. It's going all the way. Goal to Dawes, and Melbourne are coming again. Rockcliffe just feeds off it. And the ricochet and the dribble kick, and it's a goal. And it was Staker again. There's a man on his own, it's Zorko. And Raines is running for him. Zorko with the bounce. Aims for Shepherd.
No doubt.
And the magician said, I've got the bag of tricks. You Shepherd for me. I'll kick the goal. Abracadabra. And they run it out pretty well. They've got a loose man in the middle in Watts.
You're quicker than that.
And he kicks it out in front of Fitzpatrick and found the target.
Good boy.
And he can bang it through in his 10th game for his personal best of 4 goals. Oars, Maguire.
Good contest again.
Oh, and he did well, Maguire, to get it to Redden. Leicester, the sub, fresh legs. And the fresh legs, the long leg, found Staker. Big kick, this. 2 minutes 40 remaining. Staker for his 3rd.
Nice touch.
He really knows how to kick a goal when he's required.
They're trying to score. They've got a forward 50 entry, but they've got to be careful. North Melbourne rebound really well from this position.
Jones tried to hand that to Davey, who gets a kick of sorts. Tapscott, as you can see, playing. Terlicker laid out. Gee, what an in! And he's in full. Adley pokes it inside 50 in hope. Fitzpatrick, well, he read it okay and then dropped it. Adams, the snap. Awesome. 10-point lead North.
Again, the players get into the right positions, and that was a long ball coming in. Jack Fitzpatrick should have swallowed that one, even he has had a really good handful of weeks, but dropped that one, and Adams was the man in the right spot. But
it's come up okay, which is good news. Pops it inside 50. Petrie crashes the pack. Comes to ground. He just kicked one of these, Patch Adams. That one not so good. Oh, works perfectly. Bastanak on the line like shelling peas. And there's a demon down.
Yeah,
Gawn's on his knees.
Max Gawn, he copped him right in the middle of the pack.
He might be gone. He'll have to come off with that.
Yeah, that's always the danger when you're sitting under a big pack, that you're going to get knees and elbows coming everywhere, and see coming in from the front. So he's copped a left elbow from, is that Black?
It is.
Accidentally, Black's gone. The left elbow hits Gawn straight above that left eye.
Through Petrie, jumped on. North Melbourne fans screaming. McDonald, Gawn, Davey.
Well, if Lindsay Thomas doesn't put
boy, how bad is that? To make it 4 goals in a row for North Melbourne. Cunnington nails it. Straight down the middle. Fitzpatrick up. They're inspired right now, Melbourne. The crowd's into it, and suddenly the players are into it. Fitzpatrick's been into it all year. Heads back towards Dawes. It's what they pay him for. Slot these goals. Make the most of your opportunities.
Yeah, he'd be pushed to argue, Lindsay.
Jordan Bannister, former player, telling them what was what there. Wells missed it off the deck. Oh, still got a kick away. That could be one of the goals of the year.
That was class from Gabriel Wells.
He's under a lot of pressure, getting harassed by the Melbourne defence. But they had the awareness to know where the goals were and where the ball was as well.
Zeeble towards Lindsay Thomas, comes in quickly off the square. Swallow, fell over.
He's in a bad way.
Bad way.
Can't put weight on it. And just watch. Oh, it's just gone away.
It has, hasn't it? Might be an Achilles. You reckon it could be an Achilles?
Well, that'd be the worst of all possible options. Percentage could be a factor. It's hard to know. Cunnington almost 50. Fast as it is.
There's a 3-on-1 out there.
Don't give away the 50. I've got it. Don't give away the 50. 50's been paid.
There's a terrible kick from Gunn. He had 3 teammates out, 1 North Melbourne player.
Lindsay Money.
Delaney short to Tarrant. Harvey's running.
sees the goals ahead of him. Kick was over his head. He's got the handball over the top. Mullen, stand start, 49 out. That's all she wrote.
Big games there for the Kangaroos.
Yeah, they don't get a lot tougher than that. Adelaide, in Adelaide, are always tough, but against the big three.
Harvey, you're going to have to win them all, you'd think. Harvey steps to 40. Mesmerising. They have refused to give Matt Jack Dore a game, North Melbourne as well, and he's been playing some good games in the reserves. Wells short. Mullen could go for home. Just outside the paint. Drives it long. Absolutely demolishing them.
Melbourne got to within a couple of goals and were just a half a chance going into half-time. It's been snatched away.
Wells, they're not finished yet, North Melbourne. Bounces it towards Petrie, taps it down. Cunnington flicks it to Siebel. He bursts through. This is bizarre. This is a clinic.
It's a smashing, it's an absolute building.
Have been brushed aside easily, Melbourne. Just a leaf on North Melbourne's freeway this afternoon. They were full steam ahead from the start, North Melbourne. They had a big win in their sights. And once they got motoring, they never let up.
Kick through the middle of the ground and they're moving it now. Brogan gets it from Smith. He pops it over the top for Jeremy Cameron. Needs it to sit. He takes it and kicks their second of the afternoon. Who keeps going towards the 50, sends it long. Fitzpatrick, and in front, Jack Watts' mark. That's a good grab. Trailing right now by 5 points. That's Jack Watts' view. And the result is sweet.
All looks pretty straightforward from where we sit, but a different scenario for Jack Watts down there. He's up to the task. The Demons, they get their third. Whitfield chooses his man, Adams. He runs to about 30, around the body. Terrific finish.
Big fly, Cameron couldn't quite grab. Now the Crummers are there. Callan Ward, he thought about the right, he brings it around and kicks a wonderful goal.
McDonald, well, in the end he dragged him to the ground, but Cameron had lost his feet. Now a chance. Giles picks up all before him. Can they make it? Three in a row. The big man with little man skills. They're in front, the Giants.
Scully sweeping handball, Brogan involved, and away goes Hampton. Has he got the pace through the middle? He's got the pace and the awareness. Brilliant football.
Just watch this one here. Kirtley Hampton backed himself in. He was always going to sell that one to Jack Trengoven. Then didn't blaze away, hit up the leading player in Whitfield. And
bit of help comes from Whitfield. Now to Ward. Gets around Viney. Gets to the top of the arc. A bounce. He goes the long way home. And he gets a goal, Callan Ward. In the middle, Whitfield. Oh, well done. A runner coming past in Smith, and he's got a long option on if he wants it. He can handle over the top to Giles, gets himself out of trouble, gets to Giles. Wide to Kennedy, perhaps from Giles. Ignores from 50. A long ball from Jonathan Giles. Oh! It's a long ball on the siren, and it's going to count.
when the coach changed, but I mean, they can get sacked out here pretty quickly when you lose by 122 points.
Here's Dylan Shield. He takes it from the Viney kick out, and he has delivered.
Where is Jeremy Cameron? He's at the top of the goal square. Won't be involved here. Brogan gets there, just a little late, knocks it down, bugger chance. Now it's Cameron's time, a bouncing ball. Well, it's all going the right way for the Giants.
Moores missed the mark. Chance here at ground level. They fire the footy out. Jones did well. He got it across to Burns, hooking it back. He's kicked a goal, I think.
More mops up. They might be on the rebound here. Ward lost his feet at the crucial moment. Now to Clisby. Clisby makes it back-to-back for the Demons. Yes, he does. He gets caught, but gets a football away. Smith beaten to the ball by Turlick. Inside now to Kent. Missed earlier. Needs to score this time and does. Dean Kent. He gets them back to within 14 points. So it's all before the Giants. They lead it by 13. Desperate stuff early. Scully, long ball. Cameron on the right side. He gets there, dives and marks. Cameron, he's got 2 goals won this afternoon. Importantly, he's got a third.
A long ball inside 50. Cameron only the one hand. Garland did well. Scully waiting down. Brilliant handball from dead in front. Devon Smith. Is this the day? It's looking like it. Wide ball. Kent there, he takes the foot, he can run away from Davis, he has a bounce, he's kicked well today, on the run, that's an outstanding finish, and maybe they're not done yet, the D's. Plays on quickly, Grimes, it had too much on it, it got over the top of Jones, now a chance for Jeremy Cameron. How fitting would this be? How fitting would it be?
4 goals won, following 7 goals won last weekend. Smith, he's been huge too, as has Callan Ward, and that's what he does. He just bullets his way through. A goal to Fitzpatrick, a win to the Giants.
They've got to take their chances. Make sure they put pressure on the young sons.
Here's Ablett 2-on-1 here. He's not going to beat 2. Garland now, real good chance here for Melbourne. Watts has it just outside 50. Turns off a step, 1 kick, 1 great goal. Jack Watts ends up Nicholson. Viney, crunched by May, and he's a big man, so that's easily done for him. Now Harbrough on the burst. Hall's got real speed, wants to go long. Does, goes all the way, has a shot, it might go through. Aaron Hall gets the goal. The second effort though, that's better. Now runs to 70 metres out, kicks to the danger zone, 30 metres from goal, needs a mark from Burns, it spills over the back. Gold Coast first to it though, and giving it up, and taking it, and kicking the goal is Shannon Burns. That's where he heads. Dixon and McDonald in the square. Charlie got that one. He's a big man.
1 metre with me, that's it.
Is it the right option? We'll find out in a minute. It is. It's a goal to big Charlie Dixon. Chopping in the arms of big Burns. Advantage taken.
Oh no.
Picked up by Tapscott. Thompson and Fitzpatrick 1-on-1. Spoil from Thompson. Kent went one way, went the other. This will be their first score. Just needs to be a goal, and it is. Now man loose is Watts, all on his own on the wing. Fitzpatrick saw him. Watts has got plenty of time. A couple of bounces. He can assess the situation and find a target. He kicks into the man coming straight at him, but he gets a second go at it, and he has a ping, and he has a shot, and he has another goal. 2 goals, Jack Watts, and Melbourne get within a kick. Straight into the game with a goal, and he's taking it now. Brown couldn't get a clean kick away.
Brownie's accidentally kicked his opponent in the face. Accidentally.
Tapscott again, having a good third quarter. Fitzpatrick the target. Burns just went past it. Oh, great little handball from McKenzie to Fitzpatrick. Great goal assist, and the D's are in front. Here goes Hall. Play on the court.
Play on.
Thompson.
Grimes didn't know.
It's still a chance though. Swallow. Bennell. He's had trouble kicking goals tonight as well.
Not now.
Not now. Just when you need Harley, he delivers. Look at that. with a left-hand bounce. 45 metres out and finds Sumner on a lead. Sumner for his second. Came on for Bock. No one on the line for Melbourne. They could have marked that. Neil Craig won't be happy. Sumner's got 2.
It takes at least 18 months.
Yep. Stanley round the corner. He's got another goal, and the Gold Coast are starting to celebrate here. Sylvia, off the outside of the boot, trying to bring it back into the corridor.
Play on,
Kent was there. Play on. Murphy can't take it. Davis rips over. Comes out the back. Davey off the ground, and they get what they need, Melbourne. So they're still in it. Quick kick forward. Davis still searching. And it wasn't pretty by the Gold Coast Suns. Melbourne definitely had their chances. They kicked themselves out.
Adventurous deciding to bounce. They were exciting to watch in full motion last week, and they share it so well, Hill and Pearce. I'm not sure if that was really a handball, but it'll do. Subin, as they congregate at the top of the square. Barlow had a moment, but Ballantyne had a longer one. So Main, he does, sends it deep. Again, Sandilands to counter 3 Demon defenders.
Probably got high contact then, the big man. Yeah, he did get high contact. I thought he did. That was the thing. There's players come from everywhere to hit him. Here's the replay. And
front on elbow.
Again, Jakey Spencer's just taking players out in both jumpers.
He doesn't care what colour of jumpers
at least he's got the opposition this time.
He'd probably be working on numbers. Like, Main has to go in again. Comes out to Crowley. They work it and work it and work it. And it ends up in the right spot on the left foot of Stephen Hill. De Boer, his third touch in that little movement of play. Burns tried to create with the hands, and it might end up for Kent. Here's an opportunity for Melbourne fans to save it. It's a goal.
And it all put space between him and his opponent.
Fitzpatrick, they get it through. Well done, Sylvia, and now Fitzpatrick.
He can go.
He's got to think through this. No one coming. He's got Davis. Worked it over the top. Burns is the next natural lead.
Oh, he's missed him. Moment
of hesitation. Burns will still get a chance. And they've done it well, the D's. Oh, have they? No. Muzungu at the 11th hour. Well, side 50 is now 7-4 for the quarter. Blues. Wished he didn't. He wished he didn't very cool. He's hurt too.
That left ankle.
Oh, dear.
And goes to take off. Walters, good closing speed. And he's just hurt that ankle.
Just gets caught underneath here. I think he thought he got first touch on it.
Here's the hard lead from Fife. He done all the hard work, but
Strauss is in trouble as well.
He's hurt his left shoulder. Here's Strauss with this arm, the left arm.
That's how it pops.
And
he's just out the corner of the jumper.
That's game ending.
The right of Queen City end, it was favouring in the first half, but it is swirling a bit more. There's a little bit of rubbish on the ground, a bit like Friday night footy where Hawthorn and Collingwood were up against it. But
not quite as bad as that. De Boer's interesting decision to pass that, wasn't it, boys?
Did he pass it, or was it just a missed kick on the tackle, I think?
Taking his time, 36 goals, 18 for the season. Coming in today, Michael Walters. We all know the story and the improvement over the last 12 months of Michael Walters, an undoubted talent, and he loved the strike. Nothing to kick to. Oh, he thought he had nothing to kick to, but he knew. Walters, as they sweep through the middle, and now the big man can charge out through here, Clark. Just the message had to get from the head to the foot there, and it did. It got there, and he put it through. Had Fitzpatrick on offer.
Massive numbers for Freo.
Ready to go. And he's marked it. Was there a push first? No. So Jeremy Howe.
Melbourne month.
In need of a major. We know with this man, anything is possible. Absolutely anything.
Seagulls out here now, Hutto, so we might get good conditions in the last quarter.
All right. What about this for a move from Stephen Hill? Time to steady. Trengove goes for a little gallop. Watch out for Clark to fly over the top.
He's getting better and better every week. What about this catch? Zach Clark, huge leap over Jake Spencer, and that's a massive grab. Comes down. Oh, he's Ballantyne just hurt himself, and that is that's big news because he looks like in a lot of pain. Here's Ballantyne where he hurts his shoulder, the right shoulder, and that's it there. Yep. Now, yeah, that's haven't seen it pop out there, but certainly a lot of pain.
So Roden just pulls it back. Nice spot for Howe. Gets through on the chest. He's called to play on 2. He gets it around the corner, and the D's, they draw first blood against the Crows. So Dawes bullets the ball in the Roden direction. Well, it was almost in his arms, and then Roden's in a bit of pain. That's disappointing. He's come into this side after playing some good football in the VFL, and he looks like he's dusted for the afternoon. Last year was just ineligible. Now Grigg. They work it to Talia. Not a noted goal kicker, but it might be his day, and it is. Well done, Talia. Nominated for Mark of the Week.
Now looks like we've got an interchange infringement here. The flag is up.
It'll be an Adelaide free kick.
So Paddy Dangerfield, an accumulator, a tackle breaker, and a goal scorer.
That's good work. Rory Laird pushed forward, got into the space, and there's more space available right here for the skipper. 99 games here at Amy Stadium. His best only 2, and he's done that on 8 occasions, and he's got one right here. 6 in a row for the Crows.
Free kick off the ball. Adelaide free kick. We're giving a little touch up to the guns, mate. No need for it. Right there on the line.
So Andy Otten, meanwhile, from directly in front, and suddenly it's a 4-goal lead.
Crouch, little give to Van Berlo. Now the wind up from Grigg. That's a long ball. It's a beautiful ball. The youngster delivers.
Rutten, he can go over the top to Crouch. He does by hand in the end. Thought it might have been better by boot. And as a result, Crouch had to get rid of it quickly. Now Tambling in a bit of pressure. Sylvia, Dawes, well done. Watts, outside 50. Doesn't off them, kick them from this far out. He has this time.
He's through for a long time. Callanan from 55 to Johnson. He's got McDonald to beat, and he beats him pretty comfortably in the end. Well, Johnson, he got the first of the afternoon for the Crows, and he's got his second. Heap of space in the middle of the ground, and Toumpas now just gets held up. He's going to get caught too. He gets rid of the football. He gets caught holding the ball. Advantage will be called.
Advantage.
And now Douglas can just stream to 50, and he's normally good, and he's brilliant right now. Enormous highs, but the Adelaide locals have really enjoyed it. The wave's been going for 15 minutes. Sloan inside 50, not quite. Maybe a chance here for Johnson. Can he bring up number 6? He can! Will it be the last at Amy by a Crow?
Well, they won't get another score, but it will end for Adelaide at Football Park the way it started. They started with a win, and they end with a win.
be his best shot if he can stop this one through.
And it looks like he's hit it with his best shot, Gerald. Right through the middle. Strong statement from Nathan Jones.
To be able to take him out, that's good play.
Ultimately disappointing. He's shown really good signs at various stages. And there's another one right through the middle. Cooney. And that's that dangerous kick out of defence. At least it's cleared the 50. That's 50.
That's not really clever. It's been a good year.
We saw a venture forward a bit last year, but he stayed in defence and been extra. He abbreviates the kick, looking for your man, Jared Campbell. He's going to get a free. You think he's got the attributes to be a forward?
Very few ruckmen can do it. This bloke would appear to be able to.
Yep. Well, he threads that one. Turn and look over the shoulder. He had options to the right and left. Went to the left. Dixon, good body work. Try and trim the margin back to 1 point. Keeps it low. And it holds on.
Good transition here from the Bulldogs. Wallace really important.
Punches it up. How's the umpire going to read this? Plenty of attention on Grant from Jeddah. Grant's been able to control it. Bit by bit by bit. Oh, and he's kicked it, has he?
He has.
Exciting contest here. Liberatore is recovered. He's charging through. Let's hope he's got his bearings. He has.
Still 100%.
Trying to feed it out. He did to Liberatore. The instinct was to give it as soon as he got it. And Jan Syracuse was in the perfect spot. Minson, can he whine? Well, he didn't have to because he had the moving target. And it split the middle. Another one to the Western Bulldogs. McDonald again. Hunter versus Jeddah.
Great use of the body.
Hunter did really well. And the handball out for Dixon. Got the sights on another. There's the first of the third. And it's Tory Dixon. Tompus. Got a quick tour of Etihad. Jones over the top for Tringo. It pushed an extra back here, the Dogs. Viney going to be confronted by that player. So now it's level numbers. Viney off the left. Oh, stroked it beautifully through for a goal. Nice highlight for the D's, youngster. Yeah, he's coming in to kick from the 50, Jack Watts, or maybe just a fraction inside.
Good hit.
Great execution. And look at the numbers have got to run through the middle. Turlich sharing it with Sylvia. Covering some ground ahead is Murphy, so it can't go long, not yet. It's Frawley intruding on the forward line. Comes straight at him. They use their numbers really well. Time to steady and have a look. It's a nice strike from Jones. He's kicked it. And they are coming officially, Melbourne. Liberatore to Grant to Stevens. He's got the kick. Campbell, well done, Cooney. Too smart on that occasion. Aaron Davey. The Davey train for one last time. Wouldn't we love to see him kick it? Kent gets it back. He'll look over his shoulder. He has to be settled and safe for the fact that he set up another. Well done, Aaron Davey. The year 2013 is over. The Bulldogs win. Daniel Cross finishes his wonderful journey at the Western Bulldogs with a win, a 20-point win. Aaron Davey knows his career is over. He's given so much to this club. He had more to give this afternoon. They couldn't get over the line for a victory, but he's still thrilled us some more. It'll be emotional times for both players tonight and for their fans.